After the flash 8. They hear the gear man. And now it is time for that one song that everyone who plays ATF knows. And if you are wondering, it's by Revolution. I cannot play it because it is copyrighted. So if I do that, my channel will go bye-bye. Alright, so here we are, you know, in ATF 8. And the first thing I've noticed is that this map's pretty big. And there's small little men down here. That's cool. So you can actually see where people are. Obviously, most people are gonna be around Bargetown, but you know, it's still pretty neat. One thing, this map really looks like it's still in beta. Okay, or at least from the spawn room. Like, we still have Gearman, which, you know, Gearman's cool and all, but I would have expected something else. And just random bricks just laying about. So kinda interesting that they left that. But let's go into the map. So we're gonna go here, I guess, go from the north down to the south, and kind of check it out. Turn the radio off. So one thing that I did notice yesterday is that this game is filled with bugs, still, and, you know, that's fine, but, I don't know, for your official release, there's just a lot of bugs. Like, yesterday, customization wasn't even working. Granted, it's working today, but yesterday, you literally just teleported around. I think I even recorded it, so throw that up now. And also the animations are really weird. Like, if you look at this, the jumping animation, like, what the fuck is this? Running is kind of a bit slow, I think. Crouching, also kind of a bit slow. Crawling, that's a fine animation, I guess. And walking, also kind of fine. But I don't know, I just feel like some of the animations look weird, and if you go swimming, there isn't even an animation for that. But by far, the one thing that this game has going for it is just the graphics. Like, if we go to here, we can turn on sort of like the basic ray tracing, and already this kind of looks kind of sick, honestly. And like, if we go through here, it really adds detail, kind of. You know, detailed lighting, so that's neat. But if we go to like Bargetown or something, you know, you're gonna see just how good it is. You know, my game is about to like kill itself because of how much I'm lagging. If we go around here, you know, it's lagging quite a bit, but it looks really neat. Like, if you took some random guy who has never played a Roblox game and you showed him this, they would honestly probably think that it's from like some Unity game or something. Just because it's so honestly just sick looking. I'm gonna turn that off right now. But like, this shit just looks really neat, to say the least. Like, if you look at the motel here, you know, there's people over here and just chilling, and, you know, the lighting like reflects and just all that. It's like a form of ray tracing, like I said. You know, even without the light, it's fine, but once you turn the lighting on, you know, now you got shadows, and, you know, shadows on the doors, and just everything, you know? Kinda, probably because it says light shadows and part shadows, but either way, it's still kind of fundamental ray tracing, and that's really sick, honestly. You know? You can just walk around and look about. Granted, it's not as cool without it, the cool graphics, but, you know, I'm kind of sacrificing performance, or not performance, graphics for actually having FPS for this video. So, you know, we're gonna reset because, yeah. So, that's about all the good things that I'm gonna say about this game, out of the way. Because, quite frankly, this game is a bit of a mess right now. Also, where the fuck are my guns? Seriously, there are no guns. I don't get it, man. So, first of all, animations are fucked. This is really cool, I will admit, like the little guys down here. I wonder if they actually function with the shadows? No, they don't. But if we go to the city ruins, okay, and we look around, you know, this looks fucking sick. Alright, I will admit, but if you come up to this door, you know, you could set up a little outpost here, you know, maybe a little sniping ground. If somebody comes by, you know, we can pop them or get a jump on them. There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside of 90% of these buildings, and I get there on a time crunch, but for a winter ATF game, the fact of, like, having to try to fight for shelter, that's just kind of really important for a winter ATF game. Like, for example, back in Deep Winter, one of the things that people always do go into the bar and try to fight for shelter and just to control the bar. And that's not really a thing anymore because there's barely anywhere you can enter. I think some way you can get on the train from somewhere. Let me try. I'm not seeing anything to get onto the train. Sure, you can enter here maybe, but this isn't really shelter. But I don't know. All I'm saying is like the lack of buildings. It's not even just the lack of buildings that you can enter, because that's fine if there's prop placer, because you can probably go through the doors with prop placer and set up a little shop. But there's also no prop placer, and if we go into customize, there's also no guns. Tool bench is just broken. There's no guns. Not even the beta guns. And also no prop placer, which is another problem. So, while don't get me wrong, this is all sick, there's no prop placer, no guns, and you can't really go into buildings. So this game really still feels like a beta. Granted, I'm sure that it'll work its way out of it, because, like Chad said himself, their team was kind of on crunch time to get this out before Christmas, and it really shows. But I feel like in a few months, with a little more love and a little bit more care, I'm sure that most of these buildings will actually allow you to go inside of them, because right now this just doesn't really feel like an ATF game without the prop placer and without the buildings. Prop placer, whatever, but when there's no buildings that you can go inside of, like even Deep 6 had this. Granted, it wasn't on crunch nearly to the extent as 8 is right now, but even still, I just feel like there's so much more that could be done. And now, one of my biggest problems with ATF in general, with for example, right now, everyone's gonna be at Bargetown, right? There's nobody out exploring the map and just having fun, just role-playing somewhere else. Maybe they're OSC looking at the map like we are right now, but you can walk around here with a group or whatever, and that could be fun, but you're not gonna be able to actually go into buildings and loot and shit. And that just kind of makes everyone go to Bargetown or one of the other few buildings that actually have anything inside of them. If there is something inside of them, it's probably going to be owned by a faction. So then, if you want to go around and just walk and, find and scrap stuff and then maybe set up a shop right here, you don't have prop placer to do that. So, overall, this game's kind of in a mess. I don't think they should have released it yet, because compared to Mirage, honestly, Mirage is just better, right now. But overall, this game is fucking sick looking, okay? I'm not gonna try to hide that. 8, I'm excited for it, but right now, in the state that it is, I just don't think that they should have released it. I don't know if there's a faction or what. It was just a group of players. But, this could be a faction base, for example. There might be a faction that's actually based up here. If not, this is one of the, very few areas that players could actually make a base. Or maybe it's already built for a faction that already owns this. Which is why, it has, a base here. For example, this looks like it could be owned by something like the Market in, Deep 6. Or Deep Winter, rather. I don't know. All I'm saying is that there should be more buildings before you really start playing this game. But yeah, anyway, that's about it. I liked making videos like this, honestly, just talking about stuff. And, I'm probably going to do that more now that 8's out, because, frankly, longer videos that have a lot of editing, they're fun sometimes, but, this is the 5th video that I've posted in the past half a year. So, monthly content, not exactly the best. I don't know. Point is, I'm going to make more videos about this, and just, in this sort of style, or talking about, guns and stuff, or, gun packs and mystery boxes and stuff, because, that's what I used to do, and I enjoyed it. You guys can enjoy it, and yeah, that's about it. ATF 8 is kind of a mess right now, but I'm excited to see where it goes, okay? That's about it. So yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes, and, overall, once they patch the, lack of guns, and maybe add a few buildings, prop placer, and, maybe cars if we're lucky, then I think this game is probably going to be deserving of its crown as the best ATF game of all time. Cream de la crop. But until then, it's kind of underwhelming. I don't know, feel free to tell me what you think in the comments down below. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion. I'm sure that factions are probably going to be super fun, because, new timeline, so now they don't have to go off of old shit, and, PRT squabbles and all that. So I'm excited for sure. I'm definitely gonna keep up with this whenever, you know, a new ATF update comes out that's actually patching some of this stuff. I'll let you know. Until then, though, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's up in the comments. What do you guys think? And yeah, that's about it. But I'm gonna go play this because, frankly, this is all just my opinion. Day one, I barely played it, honestly. And, you know, that's just what I've observed so far. So, you know, let me know in the comments down below. And have a good one.